More than a day after severe storms tore through our area, cleanup is underway. The damage still impacting homeowners everywhere. Trees are being cleared and power lines are being repaired. WSBT's Suzanne Spencer is live in South Bend this afternoon to give us an update on power outages across the area. Suzanne?
Well, thousands are still without power across the Michiana area. Right behind me, you can see this tree completely uprooted outside this family's home here in River Park, and they are not alone. Indiana and Michigan Power Company says they are working to assess the damage as we speak. They said once the debris is removed, they can assess the damage and restore power to each individual home. But for some people in South Bend, they won't see power restored until Saturday. Communications Director Brian Bergsma says they will target the most populated areas first.
When we do an assessment process, that is essentially, we send our crews around the entire region, and they will literally be looking at what the damage is. And what that really does for us in the long run is we know where to send our crews. Rather than sending a line crew out to do tree work, we will send a tree crew to go and do what they need to be doing. And in the end run, that will literally save, if not many hours, a day or two.
Well, crews joined forces to restore power to over 46,000 homes across the area. Elkhart should see 100% of power restored tonight at 6 p.m. and South Bend by Saturday at 6 p.m. Reporting from River Park, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT, Channel 22 News.
Here's a live look at the current outage map from Indiana, Michigan Power. The two hardest hit counties are St. Joseph County in Indiana and Berrien County in Michigan. Both of those counties still have more than 10,000 outages per county. As for NIPSCO, they're reporting more than 35,000 outages across the entire northern portion of Indiana. Now, if your power is out at home and you're watching us through our live stream or elsewhere, here's how to prepare your house for when the lights do come back on. First of all, keep in mind refrigerated food is only safe if the power has been out for fewer than 4 hours. And freezers will safely store food for 48 hours if it's half full, 24 if it's completely full. And you can check your items with a food thermometer. If it reads greater than 40 degrees, toss it out. Also, unplug your major appliances to avoid a power surge when the electricity returns. Overnight, we learned 2 tornadoes have been confirmed in our area. One of them, an EF1, with winds up to 95 miles per hour in LaGrange County. The second, an EF0 tornado with winds up to 80 miles per hour in Kosciuszko County near Milford. 2 people died in these storms, one in Kosciuszko County, the other in LaGrange County. There are no reports of deaths or injuries specifically from the tornadoes. They did, however, cause a lot of damage. We're learning more about the 2 people killed in those storms. In LaGrange County, 64-year-old Larry Davison died when a 60-foot tall tree fell on top of his home along Big Long Lake. Davison's wife was home at the time, but made it out alive. And in Kosciuszko County, this 14-year-old was playing on a cell phone in his room with his best friend when strong winds sent a tree crashing through the roof. The coroner says he suffocated after suffering severe injuries. Neighbors say Danny Holbrook died instantly. It happened at the Fairlane Mobile Home Park in Winona Lake. One of Danny's best friends was with him, but he escaped with just a few scrapes and bruises. People living in the mobile home park say the tree that fell had been rotting from the inside. At this hour, we have a better look at just how bad and how widespread the damage is. Indiana's St. Joseph County is one of the worst hit areas. In South Bend, the storms ripped up hundreds of trees across the city. They blocked streets and landed on top of cars and houses. Power lines are even down in yards, which is a big concern for families with children and as people work to clean up. And here's a look at the damage north of Indiana's state line. In Berrien and Cass counties, huge trees uprooted, blocking roads, taking out power lines, and damaging cars and homes. One family even noticed a natural gas pipeline pulled up with the roots of a tree. Families there had to evacuate for several hours while crews fixed it. We know there's a large amount of damage throughout the area, and we have pictures from viewers like you to prove it. Here's a look at our photo gallery on WSBT.com. Also on our website, you can find resources to help you deal with the aftermath of these storms. That includes the most up-to-date outage maps from Indiana Michigan Power, NIPSCO, Midwest Energy Cooperative, and Mishawaka Utilities. Of course, you can find our interactive radar and live storm tracker cameras, everything on WSBT.com.